This is Granny B of Granny B Crochets, and I want to talk for a few minutes about the Hexagon cardigan. Not the regular one, but the extra longer one that is fashionable right now, called a Hexagon shirt, where the front and back edges are longer than the other four edges. In the video, or as you see in this picture, the stripes down the front and back goes all the way down to the bottom of the sweater. But I like this, where the colors come down and go across in the corner shape and horizontal across the bottom. So there's a minor adjustment, and it wasn't really very hard, I didn't think. So I wanted to let you know what I did, and here's how it went. First, you need to go get your other Hexagon cardigan and count how many rows you have from the bottom of your hexagon itself, which for me is, let me see where it's at. Here, where these blue stripes come together. So from this point, you want to count how many rows you added from the bottom of your hexagon to the bottom of your sweater to see how much longer you typically like to make it. So I counted mine up, and when I got here, it counted to 14 rows. So now there is a little math. You want to take that number, 14, which is basically the number of clusters you have made, multiply that by 3, and then add 1. So 14 times 3 for me was 42, add 1 was 43. So to start with, when you get to that point where you're going to put your changes, you've made your original 5 little clusters, and now you're going to make that, or 4, and then you're going to make that chain coming down like she does in her video, which I will add that link in my description. But if you look up Hexagon shirt, you will find it. And you chain down just that many chains. So I got done with the center and I come down 43 chains, and then I did something different at that point. Well, no, not at that point. So then I did the turn. I crocheted up the side like she tells us to. So when I got to the end of my chain, I came up here, I did the chain 3, I did 2 double crochets in that first chain, skip 2, double crochet cluster, you go all the way up, you go all the way around, and you come back down the other side, making them exactly the opposite. Then, when you get to this point, I can get my hook in there. When you get to this point, this is where I did something a little bit different. If I can get hold of it. Okay. So you're going to make one more cluster across here from the end. Okay. At this point, it's exactly the way she did it. From here, you chain 2, or however many chains you like to put in your corners. That's how many I like to put in mine. And now you're going to do one more cluster right here in the end, where so these 2 clusters are back to back. So right between them, you're going to put another cluster of 3 double crochet. Then you're going to chain 2, and you're just going to join it over here to this side, and then you fasten it off. And once you do, you come back with your new color, and you're going to attach it in this corner right here where you just fastened off. So you attach your new color in the corner, then you go up the side, you go around this part like her directions, so like you're making your hexagon cardi. Go do each side, make your corners. You come back down the other side, and then when you get here, where you have these 3 together in one spot. This corner you're going to do 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet in this corner, and then you're going to go over here, and depending on how you do your granny squares, you should already have a corner right here because that's where we started, so you would just slip stitch it into that corner. I'm doing several rows of white, so for me, I'm going to make a half double right here so I can chain 2 and go forward. So my corner is a little different, but you know how to make. This is based on you knowing how to make a hexagon granny, not for beginners. So that's where you do it, and then you just keep going around. So every time you get to this end, you're going to do it like a regular round. And I'll show you the one I made already, the first one. So here's where it started, and I did my first cluster, and then as you see, it grows just like a regular hexagon. So when I got to my color change, there's this little row across the bottom. Then I did some more whites, and then this one has, and they all have their little corners. So now my hexagon Cardi, although it has a long front and a long back, it has the same L-shaped color at the bottom and the horizontal stripes across the bottom that I like. I hope this has been helpful for you. If not, please feel free to message me. I can do what I can to make it clearer. Happy crocheting. Talk to you later. Bye.